Can Verydarkman be going to prison as Uncle Falana don't come outside come talk about the proceedings of wetin they wan do? The answer is maybe, maybe not. But one thing for sure is that Femi Falana said yesterday that they are going to make an example out of Verydarkman. Hey, just wait till the end of this video. Well, my name is the man of thought, aka the villain of truth, aka the Black Panther of Nigeria. When I tell you things, I dey tell you as e be. I am not putting any emotions to it. Sometimes I become a little bit emotional, but I'm just telling you exactly how I view things. Before we look into this particular conversation with Femi Falana and Verydarkman, it would be a crime not to sing this song by Baba Fela. When cats sleep, rats go bite in tail. Waiting in the fine, palava, he dey fine, palava, he go get you. Well, when I'm laughing, I'm not actually laughing at Verydarkman, but I'm laughing at the stupidity of his fans. Because Verydarkman is just an individual who can make mistakes, who can correct himself, who can grow in life, and he has been doing very well for himself. It's just that sometimes you can have so many stupid followers, and when they begin to follow you everywhere and they're not giving you the right counsel, you as a person, regardless of who you are, you might get frustrated, or they might force you to do something that you don't have the intentions to do. Just like Moses, who never had the intentions to sin against God, but because of his followers, he struck the rod and he destroyed the covenant that he had with God, and that's why he could not see the promised land. Verydarkman, are you sure you will see the promised land, or are you sure you are going to jail? Femi Falana is going to confirm one. Earlier, when you begin to talk about the issue of Bobrisky and the rest of it, you see, you don't talk, say the idea of what you're doing is to expose corruption. Every single one of us understand that, yes, your intention is to expose corruption, which does not also remove the fact that your intention also is to see the downfall of Bobrisky. And as Yoruba will always say, they will say, a lot of people have been coming out to talk to you during the time when you are going and you are talking about Bobrisky, and you release the audio where Bobrisky spoke about the Femi Falanas and the rest of it. In fact, I made a video, and I made a video about apologizing, which I specifically apologized in that video, and I said, let every social media influencer, let us copy this particular mode and appeal to the Femi Falana so that Verydarkman will be successful in whatever he wants to do. But as I make the apology, a lot of people were on my comments telling me to go apologize for myself. Let me speak for myself. I can't speak for Verydarkman. Verydarkman is exposing the truth. You see, two wrongs cannot make a right. For Verydarkman to do what is right, he has done something that is wrong, and he has to own up to what he has done wrong before he can fix something that he wants to make right. But because of the audience that follows him that cannot think independently, sometimes you will see some educated, indoctrinated, those who have actually lost their senses in certain areas, where they begin to make all kinds of comments on people's page who antagonize or say things that is not suitable to the narration of what they want around Verydarkman. Now, see, Verydarkman, me, I think that ego is the one that is now covering you like a shadow. In a sense, when you wanted to go to the House of Rep, you see what you do. What you do no get sense. When Verydarkman was going to the House of Rep, you carry Babalawo go there. Why the Babalawo no tell you say Bobrisky no go come? The Babalawo no tell you say EFCC or Gagongo no go come. The Babalawo no even come tell you say Femi Falana go proceed to make sure say they sue you. Now you came this morning again, you are talking, you said the intention is to expose corruption. Now you can see that the Bobrisky person is kind of going scot-free. You can see that the EFCC are going scot-free. You can see that the warders, those ones that are professional liars, I tell you that correction center is a corruption center. Those ones too, they are going scot-free in one way or the other. Hopefully something is going to change and the House of Rep are going to do something right, and maybe they'll be able to get to the bottom of the truth. But Nobody that does not know that Bobrisky does not have credibility. And this is exactly what I was saying, that the right thing for you to have done is to verify the information, even speaking to Seun Kuti, to get in touch with the Femi Falana. It was one of my audience who gave me certain things to realize that when Seun Kuti was being arrested and he was in the jail term, they wanted to take the sample of his blood when he was being arrested. They wanted to take the sample of his blood to make sure they also persecute him for maybe he was taking drug and the rest of it. Uncle Femi Falana was the one who came and rescued Seun Kuti. Now, I have read about many stories that has to do with Seun Kuti. Some of them could be rumors, some of them could be true, but that sounds to be a little bit true. And at least we can see for a fact that when the issue was going on, Femi Falana was the one who stood up for Seun Kuti. You did not go through that process because you do not have the ability to think. The urges for you to come and expose Bobrisky and the corruption is what is actually pushing you. And before we say Jack Robinson, Seun Kuti also where they smoke igbo. You know, they say Seun Kuti sometimes they smoke igbo, they like to just, why you know give Seun Kuti make it first expose and then you go talk? You didn't do that. Now you bear the responsibility of you trying to do what is right. I believe your intention is kind of to do what is right, but we can see that your emotions after playing that record, your intention and what you proceeded saying out of your mouth is like, yes, I want to expose a lot of people in the nation without having facts to it. Sometimes I'm also guilty of it, but we will do our own for mini scale. You your own now. International, where the world everywhere is crumbling just because of Verydarkman's release of video. See, here's what I'm going to say. Femi Falana has come out and say, we are going to be making an example out of Verydarkman. I think that it is not too late for Verydarkman to turn the hands of time and make sure you fix the relationship and retract your statement and plead with Nigerians, and Nigerians should plead with you with the Femi Falana. And you might think, oh, I don't need to be afraid of this individual. Why should I be afraid of this person? They are just a human being like me. There's nothing they can do to me. That is the perception you have. They say that is what pride can do to you. I'm not saying that you necessarily have to apologize to them for anything, but because you actually did what was wrong. And if you think that, oh, I will go to jail and the rest of it, you already said it that you miss your friends in jail, and if it's for you to go to jail, you don't mind going to jail. I don't know about that. I have friends in jail, but I don't want to go back to jail to meet a lot of them. If perhaps I have to go, there's no problem. But I wouldn't intentionally do something that would take me there. Why not make money and help the people that are in jail? Why do I have to go there and go and stay with them? Which kind of football, which kind of enjoyment they there? We will know they lie, they boo ourselves. Regardless, as a man, you don't need to complain. Wherever you find yourself, you find yourself. But at the end of the day, what do you think is going to take away from you? Well, sometimes everybody have to learn in the hard way, just like the way you teach people in the hard way. So if your pride and your ego is not going to let you come out at this junction when things are going this way and say, Uncle Femi Falana, I knew I have done something wrong. I have said things that are wrong. I didn't verify this. I am sorry. Please forgive me, Nigerians. Please forgive me. Because let me say this. You have actually divided the nation in certain areas, and a lot of us actually support you. But we were saying that your actions was what was wrong. But you would not listen because of the Anunkita that are following you. And they are telling you that Verydarkman, you can speak and speak and speak. We are at your back. We will see a lot of them that will contribute when the case begins. And the idea is not about the case. The idea is just about, at the end of the day, you are wrong. Now, fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If, perhaps, at the end of the day, Femi Falana are able to prove in court that Verydarkman laid a false allegation, remember the IGs has done the same thing. Then that means that fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. That means every word that comes out of Verydarkman from this moment forward are always lies and are no more credible. That is why I am saying you should apologize. Apologize so you can have credibility back, and you know, everyone knows that when Verydarkman make a mistake, he apologizes when he knows he has done something wrong. Nobody is above making a mistake. But your pride and the anunkitas that you have as followers are the ones that are boboing you and are making you feel like you're invisible. Well, anybody wey dey big, I hold pass you, but I see say your body na times 7 of my own. When you go to jail, you remember when you went the other time, how you came out? No wahala. Me, I'm not even saying it is you going to jail, because to go jail, come outside, that one is nothing. That one is no problem, because you have the money, you go chop well. No be 6 months. 6 months no far now. The problem is when you come out. Do you think the world will still remember you and the world will still respect you? Oh, sorry, you never do reach Michael Jackson. People don't forget Michael Jackson. Now you got to say you could. Okay, Babu Wala. Those people will never subscribe, or maybe I'll be the next VDM. I know most of you say, hey, you want to be like a cloud chaser. We don't get this way VDM never get. So if you are thinking that, me I no do, I made them no go block my YouTube channel. VDM, Bagbada Wale, and do what is proper. And go back to your limelight. It's not difficult now. Life no hard. Are you little yet?
When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Them never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa. When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Them never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa.